ask my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna play with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. It's shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winter side. Ready try, keep a different vibe. But you down the ride, down the tide. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Leave beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops, oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop Union tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my name.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Leave beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as the Eagles will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
I ain't making no sense. I'm going with the players that give me live. You know what I mean? Streaming live on Instagram, Facebook, on YouTube. You know what I mean? That's what we do. Keep a documented copy of it. Shout out to, I'm going to give you a shout out in a minute. Shout out to I.V. Nas.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
What we got?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On first down, Brees.
Give it back.
And
Come
nearly
on.
picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
That was me.
And
I'm
that's what he's
fucking
got to
up.
be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Brees on third down. And Gibbs got it. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Brees. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Really talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the give, running right is Howard. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
What? That's what we coming at, baby.
45 yards.
That's how
and
we
the
do it.
Eagles have taken the lead.
Huh?
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you.
Yeah, it's
on
for
that
real,
one,
baby.
because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Jordan Howard is back this week, baby.
Elliott good on the extra point.
It ain't how you play all year long, it's how you come out in the month of December. In December, we're week 3-0. About to be 4-0. Going into the playoffs. It ain't what you do all year long. It's how you do in December, baby. Always remember that. We going to the playoffs on fire.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Got it! User!
Goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
You see I'm in a game, Herm. Go ahead with that shit, man. Now you want to play after I'm locked in the battle.
It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze.
Got him. Fletcher.
To Fletcher Cox.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Watch the fake. On the game right now.
Fielded at about the 28.
Oh, couldn't get it.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tackle and see what you did last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now they
can get around.
That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. They actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of...
Let's go.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz.
Got him.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Yeah, baby.
Check out, kill.
What happened? It's about to close on you.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Forced out to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now. People are home for Christmas. What are you talking about?
Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And open. That's why you kept on talking about
Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
It's Christmas morning.
First down carry. It's Kamara. Brought down by Nate Gehring. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see
give me the milk. Give me the chicken sandwich milk, baby. That'll work.
Right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground.
That's good. Take your field goal.
Just outside
Take your field goal.
11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it's Breeze.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, motherfucking bitch.
Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And
once
again, the Saints are back out in front.
Damn.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
That was a good play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Now Breeze again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go with Howard again.
He is.
Jordan Howard.
Boom.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. He's given them a little jolt. Just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
He'll be back this week, too.
Puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
But now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Look at this shit. Oh, okay, you almost
return
have.
there, gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
Oh, that's a good play. That's a damn good play.
There's a sense of urgency for them going on offense.
Damn good play.
They have to
No
do
pressure.
it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Ginn. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Ready, 95-56.
Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Let's go, let's go.
About the 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again.
Ah, good call.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This is Howard on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Scott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 36.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. There's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Breeze here finding Kamara. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. He'll look to throw.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, it's Scott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He's back to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw is Wentz. Lush coming, and he's taken down. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime.
I ain't got time for it. My wife waiting on me. We got to be here now or never. Here now or never. I got to go. She waiting on me. Other than that, I done took the field goal.
So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One final try now for Wentz.
It's over.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the line.